Okay, what are my boundary lines here? -2, so x equal -2. Here's x. I'm sorry about the graph, it's kind of funky. Here's x equal -2. Okay, I have another boundary line, don't I? 3, x equals 3. All right, let me highlight the x and y axis because this graph is really getting hard to read. Here's my x-axis. Here's my y-axis. My boundary lines. See, here's x equal -2. And x equals 3, I'll make blue. Okay. What's next? Right, we need some charts. Okay, let's make a t-chart for the first one. What do I have to choose for x? Quiet. What do I have to use for x? I have to use -2 for one of the points. Okay, so I have 2 times -2 minus 1. So what's my y? -5. And then something smaller than -2. So I heard somebody say -3. So I have 2 times -3 minus 1 equals -7. Okay, let's graph that. -2, -5. So -2, -5. And -3, -7. So there's -3, there's -7. Okay, at the point -2, -5, do I have an open circle or a closed circle? Careful, do I have a equal sign or no equal sign? I have an equal sign, so it's a closed circle. All right, let's do the second equation. I need an x, and I need a y. What point do I have to choose? -2. What else? Not quite. I've got 2 points I have to choose. I've got the -2 and the 3. Okay. If I plug in -2 here, what's my y value? There is nowhere to put -2, is there? It's just the y value 4. Okay, if I have the number 3, what's my y value? Wonderful. There's my 2 points. -2, 4. Let's see, -2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's my line for that. Now, let's go back and figure out the open and closed circle. -2. I'm just looking at the -2 here.
Yep.
Open or close? Open. And the 3 is going to be closed because it has an equal sign. Okay, so open circle at negative 2, 4, and close circle at 3, 4. And the last one? Okay, what point do I have to use for x? 3. If I plug in 3, I get negative 3 plus 2 equals negative 1. Now this one I only have one boundary line, so I need another number bigger than 3. I heard 5. Negative 5 plus 2 gives me negative 3. So 3, negative 1, and 5, negative 3. Okay, open or close circle at x equals 3. Open. Okay, my graph is done. All right, I have a couple of evaluation here to do. Remember, this is when my x equals negative 4. Which one of these expressions am I going to use if x equals negative 4? First, second, or third? First. So I have 2x minus 1. Plug in negative 4 for x. 2 times negative 4 minus 1. I get negative 8 minus 1, or negative 9. Now, there is well, not easier, but there is another way to do this. You have the graph. You made this nice, pretty graph, and that was a whole lot of fun. You could just look at when my x is negative 4. So here's my origin. My x is negative 4, so 1, 2, 3, negative 4. What's my y value? Well, just go down. And my y value here is negative 9. So you could just look it up on your graph. F of 3, that's when my x is 3. You could look on your graph. 1, 2, 3. What's my y value? You got to pick the closed circle, which is what? Which is 4. Or you could just use the middle one because it's equal to 3. Any questions? Are we good? Huh? Number 5? Oh, this one's, yeah, this is even funner. Even more funner. Because what do you got to do? You have to come up with the piecewise function. So we have to come up with our piecewise function. No. Okay, what's our boundary lines here? Looks like there's one here. Right? What's the equation of this line? What's the equation of this line? Negative 1, right? Here's my axis. And I have another boundary line here. So this is x equal negative 1 and x equal positive 1. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to have 1 and negative 1. I should move them out. This is actually a pretty complicated problem. You will never see this on the test. white out. So you have x greater than or equal to 1, right? Because it's a solid dot, closed circle, it includes 1. X is greater than or equal to 1. This one is going to be less than, because my x values are less, and no equal sign. Okay, then now we have to come up with the equations of the lines. What's the equation of this line? What's my slope? Up 1 over 2. And we don't have a y-intercept, but we do have the line thingamajigger boundary. So our y equals mx plus b. If I were to continue this by slope, I'd be down 1 to the right 2. My y-intercept would be 1.5, wouldn't it? 3/2. So if I put this in slope-intercept form, I would have 3/2 x. I'm sorry, 1/2 x plus 3/2. This is really kind of difficult to understand. I'm just coming up with the equations of the lines and coming up with the domain restrictions. You're never going to have a test on this, so you know what? Cross it off. I'll do it. I'll finish it. But yeah, this is 1/2. Well, that's the y-intercept, the b. In other words, if the slope of this line, let's see, is down 1 to the left 1, so the slope is down 1 to the left 1. Okay, down 1 to the left 1. And my y-intercept, if I were to continue this, would be 0. Okay, so my y equals mx plus b. So this would be, we got the f of x for y. My slope is 1x plus 0. And if we simplify it, it's just x when x is less than 1. Like I said, it's really, really complicated, and I know it's not, but for some of us, if we're just learning piecewise functions, okay, we're just learning how to graph them. To take a graph and go to piecewise functions is a big step. Okay. Yes, Emily. Yes. Should we do one more? Are you guys good with this? We could do number 3. Yeah, you see that problem probably confused. All right, what's our boundary lines here? Yeah, x equal -2. And x equal +2. Okay, they're boundary lines. Okay, we need to set up our charts, get a couple of points so we can make lines. Let's do a chart for this one. What number do I have to pick for x? -2. If I put in -2, I have 3 times -2 for x plus 5. So I get -6 plus 5, -1. Now I need a number less than -2. I'm going to use -4. 3 times -4 is -12 plus 5 is -7. Okay, so I'm going to plot these. -2, -1, -2, -1, -4, -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, be lucky. Okay, open or close circle at -2. Close. Okay, we need the other t-chart. What number do I have to pick for x? 2. 2 minus 4? -2. And I need a number greater than 2. Let's just use 3 this time. 3 minus 4 is -1. So 2, -2. 3, -1. Open or close circle at 2. Open. Okay, we have to evaluate f at 2. Which one am I going to use if it's 2? Is 2 greater than 2? No. So the top one? Yeah, this is less than -2, so can I take the f of 2? No. Nope, it's undefined, right? Undefined, no solution, however you want to do it. No solution's fine. How about the f of -3? Top one. So 3 times -3 plus 5, -9 plus 5, which is -4. How about the f of 0? Is 0 less than or equal to -2? It's undefined, no solution, whatever you want to use. Questions, comments, concerns? Are you guys ready to roll with all 3 worksheets? So on the worksheet number 3, don't do the back page. Okay, worksheet number 3, do not do the back page. Or make them optional. Yep, optional is fine. Back page optional. Worksheet number 2, the word problem. Give it a try. No, you have to do all the problems. But I know students have a tendency to skip word problems. Yes, these are all due Friday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We might start another section before the quiz. Yes, we can.